Hi students, today we are going to discuss about the desert region. What are called deserts?
What are deserts? Deserts are places that get very little or no rainfall. Deserts have hardly any vegetation except for small plants and shrubs. These have adapted themselves to conserve moisture in desert conditions. The soil in deserts is dry and sandy, sometimes with pebbles and rocks. Very few people live in deserts as life is very difficult there. Deserts cover 1/5 of the land surface of the earth and are found on every continent. There are two types of deserts found in the world: the hot deserts and the cold deserts.
The first important type of desert is hot deserts. What are called hot deserts? What is the importance of Sahara Desert?
Hot deserts. The most famous hot desert is the Sahara Desert of North Africa. It is also the largest desert in the world. Some of the other well-known hot deserts are the Kalahari, the Mojave, the Arabian and the Thar deserts. The Sahara Desert extends from the Atlantic Ocean in the west to the Red Sea in the east. There are mountains that are over 3,400 meters in height. Temperatures can reach up to 55 degrees Celsius.
What is the climate of hot deserts? How we can explain the climate in the hot deserts?
What is the climate of hot deserts? There is very little rainfall and the soil is dry and sandy. Sandy dunes are formed due to the wind. As vegetation is sparse, deserts get very hot during the day and sometimes the temperatures goes up to 55 degrees Celsius in summer. They also cool very quickly at night and can get very cold.
What kind of plants and animals live in the hot deserts?
What kinds of plants and animals live in hot deserts? Hot deserts have very few plants. Some grasses, acacia, catki, and shrubs grow here. Since water is scarce, most desert animals get their water from the food they eat, such as succulent plants, seeds, or the blood and body tissues of their prey. Many animals, like the kangaroo rat and lizard, live in burrows during the day to conserve moisture in their bodies and come out only at night in search of food.
What is Suguro cactus?
The Suguro cactus is one of the tallest in the world. It is found in the state of Arizona, USA. It is a slow growing cactus that grows up to a height of 45 feet or 13.8 meters. Some live up to 150 years.
The second important type of desert is called cold deserts. What are called cold deserts?
What are cold deserts? Some of the well-known cold deserts are the Gobi Desert in China and Mongolia, the Taklamakan in China, Atacama Desert in South America, and the Antarctica. They are very dry and the only source of moisture is snow, and that too very little of it. Some of the cold deserts like the Antarctica are covered with ice and snow throughout the year. In India, Ladakh is a cold desert. The Atacama Desert is the driest desert in the world. Some places in the Atacama Desert have not had rain for nearly 400 years. This table shows some major deserts found in the world, their location and lying continent. Sahara Desert, Northern Africa in Africa. Gobi Desert in Mongolia, lying in Asia. Kalahari Desert, Southwestern Africa in African continent. Thar Desert, India and Pakistan in Asian continent. Mojave Desert, Southwestern United States of America in North America.
What varieties of plants and animals live in cold deserts?
What varieties of plants and animals live in cold deserts? There is almost no plant life except for grasses, some small shrubs and lichens. There is very little or no vegetation. Some of the animals that live here are lizards, bacterian camels, gerbils in the Gobi Desert, seals and penguins in Antarctica, lizards, llamas and foxes in the Atacama Desert.
What kind of life do people live in the desert lead?
What kind of life do people in the deserts lead? Life is very difficult in the desert, so very few people live there. Some nomadic tribes live in the Arabian and Gobi deserts. The nomadic Bedouin tribes of the Arabian Peninsula have lived in the desert for thousands of years. The Tarak are the nomads of the Sahara. There are small villages scattered around oases throughout the Thar Desert in Rajasthan. What are called oases? Oases are places where there is water and vegetation like date palm. People and animals usually rest here when they travel in the desert. Cold deserts are used mainly by scientists for study. For example, the Atacama Desert is used to test instruments for future missions to Mars.
What minerals do we find in deserts?
What minerals do we find in deserts? Some deserts have mineral wealth under the sand. In Africa's Kalahari Desert, diamonds and copper have been discovered. America's Arizona Desert has gold beneath the sand. Petroleum was discovered in the Arabian Desert. This has brought prosperity to the people of Saudi Arabia, UAE, Iraq, and other Gulf countries.
Thanks for watching.